Next is T-Hawk. Let's see. The only new character with an actual axe to grind with M. Bison. Hawk, or T-Hawk is seeking revenge for the destruction of his hometown, the murder of his father, Arroyo Hawk, and the kidnapping of his little sister. So, like Bison, you know. And by the way, T-Hawk is Mexican Indian. You know, not necessarily Native American, because I think he is from Mexico, so he's Mexican Indian. So he's like one of the indigenous people of the Americas, you know. And in Bison, again with this whole colonizational thing, he like it's sort of like a reference to colonization, because M. Bison came to this like indigenous village and pretty much messed up everything. He murdered his father and possibly kidnapped his little sister, and I think he even like poisoned the water supply. So like yeah, like M. Bison is really, I think maybe M. Bison is sort of Caucasian in that way. So that's a stereotype there. Let's see. T-Hawk vows to at any cost hunt down M. Bison and make him pay for his crimes. Let's see. And there's a bit more backstory that is revealed in the prequels, you know, Street Fighter Alpha. But let's stick with Street Fighter 2 here. All right. So yeah, I like T-Hawk's presence in this game. To be fair, I don't really choose T-Hawk much often, but I do like his presence in this game. T-Hawk is Mexican Indian, but he's actually like, I know like some people kind of stereotype Mexican people as being like short and, you know, diminutive, kind of like how they stereotype Japanese people. But T-Hawk is actually really big and really large, like probably one of the biggest characters in this game, probably as big as maybe Zangief. Like those two, that would be like pretty much an even matchup in terms of size. And he has dark skin as well, and he is a good guy. So that's good that we are countering that stereotype of dark skin being associated with evil. And he is Mexican Indian, so I'm pretty sure he speaks some Spanish there. So I'm guessing he is. I would say that I say Mexican Indian. Some people may say he is a Latino / Hispanic, but you know, which he can, if he went to the United States, he would probably be classified as such. But I'll say that T-Hawk is Mexican Indian, or, you know, indigenous Mexican. Because his skin tone, like, he is definitely indigenous, and I don't think he was, like, mixed with anything. So I don't think he's a mestizo, you know, mixed with, like, white and indigenous. I think he's just purely indigenous. And I think he's like the leader of his tribe as well. However, I think his storyline is a little bit, a little stereotypical. Like, you know, he is fighting for his people. You know, Bison ravaged his land, and he's fighting, you know, to avenge his homeland from in Bison's colonization. But I will say in other, like in later stories, in the prequels and the later stories, T-Hawk does get a bit more character development, you know. And T-Hawk is great for like representation of indigenous people, because to me, indigenous people do get ignored a lot, especially in the United States. Indigenous people just seem like the people of the past and not of the present, even though they still exist. They still are a part of American society, but it just seems like they're not acknowledged. So it's good. I'm glad that, you know, Japanese people, and that's strange because Japanese people are acknowledging indigenous people, when really I'm kind of surprised by that, because usually since they're on the outside looking in, I don't think, based on the image that is projected from the Americas, you wouldn't really see like indigenous people as much. So I'm glad that, you know, they did sort of help break a stereotype here and add some diversity by adding T-Hawk. And as well, all of the new challengers pretty much add diversity to this whole cast. Like Cammy, She's female. She's Caucasian, but she is female, so she does help add some gender diversity to this cast. And DJ Finlong and T Hawk add racial diversity to the cast as well. You know, we got a black guy, we got an Asian guy, we got indigenous guy. You know, so that's pretty cool.